Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this week's reading. This week was fun. We worked with the Animal Spirit deck by The Wild Unknown, and you're seeing your choices right now, and of course in the thumbnail, but I didn't know until we shuffled them during the group, so it was a lot of fun. We did take a look at the guidebook. So much information this week. I mean, every week we get a lot of info. That's why I love these weekly readings, but a lot of interesting things at play this week. I'll be curious to know what you think, and if it resonates, definitely come back, next week and update me. And that's the thing, is if you haven't seen one of my weekly readings, we get you 7 tarot cards, we get you tea leaf cards. We have your main oracle card with our special guest oracle, which, like I said, is the Animal Spirit deck by The Wild Unknown. And we also have charms, and this is where things get really specific, because one charm to you could mean something specific. The balloon could land on Friday. You might have a party to go to. The TV could land on the weekend. It could represent a certain movie you're watching on the weekend, or a show that you're starting, or something like that, right? So have fun with the charms. Feel free to read along with me. I try to get as much as I can, but there's always a chance that you might pick up on something that I've missed, so definitely comment. If you're new here, I don't know if I said it. I don't know if I introduced myself, but I'm Liz. Nice to have you. We do these weekly readings every week. We've been doing it now for, I think, 7 months, I guess. I don't know. Time's been flying, but I love them. And we get a lot of details. So let me show you what your choices are today. For group 1, we have the Fire Ant card. Group 2, we have the Fox card. And group 3, we have the Tiger. So whichever animal is calling you today, that will be your choice. And you know what? It's important to remember, have fun with my readings. My readings are meant for entertainment purposes. If you're listening to this and it's not making sense, or it doesn't feel like it's for you, no worries. Don't force the message. This one might not be for you, but hopefully next week's will. Feel free to come back to the beginning, or just, stick around and enjoy the reading either way. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not everything is going to resonate for everyone. And I also like to say too, and I say it all the time, but don't ever let a card determine how your week is going to go, right? Challenges come up every single week. So if you get a challenging card on any day or week, it 100% does not mean that day is going to be bad. Every day has its ups and downs, of course, but I'm just basically say that just so you don't kind of anticipate, oh, well, I had 5 of Cups this day, it means it's going to be a bad day. Absolutely not, right? I've had great days where I've gotten like the 10 of Swords, for instance, right? So we're just talking about different themes that might pop up, different things to pay attention to, different things that you might already be dealing with too. So have fun with it. Grab yourself a tea or a coffee, sit down with me, get cozy, and we'll explore this week. Let's take a deep breath together. That'll give you more time if you haven't decided yet. No rush at all. Take your time. And I'll put the timestamps below, as well as the information for my Patreon and memberships. I do have a small little cozy community where I upload every single week. Every single Monday, I upload a special video just for Patreon and memberships. So if you want to check that out and become part of my cozy community and support the channel, you definitely can. The readings are fun and just something different every week that's, just special. So we will dive in. Let me know what you think. I'm excited to hear, and we'll start with group number 1. Hello, group 1. If you chose the first card, which I don't know what it is yet, but you do because you chose it, let's find out what you need to know for the next 7 days, what's going on this week, what you might be able to expect, different themes of the week, different things to pay attention to. Let's see what we get. So group 1, what is your animal for this week? Oh, you've got the Fire Ant. That's interesting. I'm definitely going to read from this deck because it's kind of cool. It has like ways to tell whether this energy is out of balance or in balance, or like how to bring it into balance. But this one is coming through to me as like intensity. Let's get you your tea leaf card. So group 1, what's happening this week for group 1? What's going on this week for group 1? You've got misunderstanding. Okay, fire. Fire and Fire Ant. So that's an interesting combination. So this could be something you're already dealing with, or something that's potentially coming up this week. But we've got a misunderstanding. And what I'm getting is to I'm getting to, it's reminding me of a different card that I have. Control your anger or control your initial reaction to something, because it could be a misunderstanding, okay? So there's like there's potential for an intense response to something, or your initial like reaction to something to be really, really fiery and intense. So it's kind of interesting that we've got fire and this says strong emotion, passionate love or hate. This, to me, this card usually comes through as just like feeling very intensely in general. So everything you're feeling this week is just kind of amped up. And this can be a good thing too, because you could be feeling very passionate about something, feeling a deep sense of like love or intensity towards something that you're doing. I think this is just more so like how we're channeling it, this intensity. And you've also got misunderstanding. So I do think that there could be something that happens or has already happened where someone's misunderstood each other, or there's been like some sort of mix up, and this is leading to some intense emotions. Okay, so let's get some tarot as well. Let's put this here. You know what? We'll read your fire ant card in just a second. I want to get your tarot first, then we'll get the full picture of what's going on. Yeah, I'm seeing like a miscommunication, or just someone not understanding the other person. Okay, so I'm going to get your tarot. We're going to get you a card for every single day. We'll also get you some charms. I always remind people of this, but any card, whether it's tarot card, oracle card, if you get a challenging card, it does not mean you're going to have a bad week. This intensity does not mean that your week is going to be bad, okay? It does maybe let us know it's going to be an intense week, but that doesn't have to be a bad thing, and this misunderstanding can get sorted out. That's why we're doing this reading, right? So we've got kind of a bit of a heads up that there could be potential for misunderstanding, or it's letting us know that a misunderstanding has already occurred. All right, so let's get our tarot. So Monday, 5 of Cups. Tuesday, 6 of Pentacles. Wednesday, 6 of Swords. Thursday, got 10 of Swords. Friday, 9 of Swords. Saturday, Knight of Pentacles. Closing off the week on Sunday, 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Let's get some charms going. Okay. All right, so let's take a look. I'm just going to get comfy here. Lots of charms. I grabbed a full handful. Let's see here. So this misunderstanding could be with an Aries. It's funny that I got a mix-up, because that's literally what this charm means. So there's going to be something, or there has been something that may be disappointing, but there's been some sort of mix-up or confusion, okay? So it could be like a miscommunication. It's getting a strong reaction out of you, an emotional reaction out of you. You've got Hope the Hand. You've definitely got some help coming in Tuesday. So I'm just doing a quick scan to see if anything is jumping out at me. Look at this. I'm noticing this pin is about ready to poke me here. So let's just fix that. I really should take the pin off and just use the front. It's a little ladybug reading under a mushroom. All right. Okay, well, let's read Fire Ant and see what it says. And then we'll dive into the days. Aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. So fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's a force that attracts us. Okay, I just got something without us noticing. So this misunderstanding could be something that's been bubbling up for a while. It's built some resentment. Okay. You might not even have noticed that this is like starting to build up, but I really do feel like it's stemming from a misunderstanding or misunderstanding someone's intentions. I'm feeling like some of you are dealing with someone who's trying to help. They're doing something that in their mind, they're trying to help, but for some reason it's just not coming through that way. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. So part of this misunderstanding could have stemmed from gossip. So there could be something like you heard from someone that wasn't even true. It's because they misunderstood, or the telephone game, how things happen, right? Like they repeated something or they misinterpreted something and said something. So I'm getting there's been a big misunderstanding. And I am getting closure. I do think that whatever this is going to get like wrapped up. Okay, you've got the 10 of Swords here, so this is letting us know something's coming to an end. So, and you've got the 6 of Swords with it. I do feel like, there's a few things here telling me like there's going to be a better understanding of what's going on. It says you may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation. Yes. Only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. Thoughtful, disciplined is when this is in balance. So when this fire ant energy is in balance, this energy is thoughtful and disciplined. So that's telling you how to bring this into balance this week. Be thoughtful and then disciplined. When out of balance, argues, excess heat, and gossips. To bring into balance, solo time, walks at night. Okay, so yeah, I'm just getting like something about cooling down this week. The situation is cooling down though. But what I would say, group 1, is not to like feed into any drama this week, okay? Don't add to the heat. Don't get involved in any gossip. Even if this doesn't have to do with you, there could just be a situation that's getting really heated, okay? And it's best to just avoid it or step aside. I wouldn't feed into any drama this week or kind of add to this heat, and definitely I would stay away from gossip. Be thoughtful about what you're saying and thoughtful also about what someone else is saying this week. Okay, so I just want to reiterate, this does not mean your week is going to be bad. I see a lot of really fun things happening this week, but there is some sort of like drama or heated situation kind of getting wrapped up to a close. And I think that I just want to go back to that for a second. There's something about like you've been dwelling on it. So this actually might be good because it's going to give you closure with a situation. You won't have to dwell on it anymore. It's like, okay, I understand this now. I see where there was a miscommunication, or I see where maybe I misunderstood or you misunderstood. And it says, don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. So one thing I am seeing this week, group 1, is to acknowledge how this thing made you feel or how this person's been making you feel or the situation. Acknowledge it. Don't try to like stuff it down because it's only building up resentment and it's causing you to stew on the situation or person. So something is getting dealt with once and for all, discussed, worked out. There's going to be some clarity. The situation is like starting to improve with the 6 of Swords. I think you're going to have a better understanding of what's going on. So that's good. You've got Aries energy here. So again, this could be with an Aries. What else do we have here? We've got Sagittarius. So lots of fire energy, just even in the signs. We've got Aries, Sagittarius. So yeah, fiery week, group 1. But I think, again, like I said, you could be channeling this intensity into productive things as well. Your art. I like how it said go for like a walk. Maybe you're channeling it into like something physical or something like that. Art. I'm getting a lot about art or your expression. But because you've got this like little paint palette there. So let's get into the day-by-day forecast and breakdown and kind of get more detail. So yeah, we've got Monday. This is good because this is like acknowledging, okay, this is disappointing. And typically when I see this card, I always sort of encourage you to kind of look at what's there, but it's not trying to like dismiss these feelings. It's just like, okay, there's still plenty more, or all isn't lost in a situation, right? But in this case, I'm getting to just kind of like, again, acknowledge how something's made you feel. I think you're going to have to be really honest this week with someone, or even just honesty with yourself. about something. I do think, because I was getting something about like a mix-up or a misunderstanding, this one can make me think of a mix-up. This also makes me think of someone trying to stir up drama or a situation that has just gotten stirred up. So again, we've been given a clue as to like how to avoid this, and that's not to get sucked into the gossip, not get sucked into the drama. Don't feed into it. Try not to feed into the heat. Okay, it's saying solo time will also be beneficial for you this week. I am seeing you a little bit more pulled back this week. I'm getting a little bit more reserved. Having said that, it's really wanting you to not pretend that the heat of a situation hasn't gotten to you, okay? So on to Tuesday, you've got the Six of Pentacles. So this is a beautiful card. It's a card of give and take. It's a card of generosity. It's a card of balance. And you've got the Hand here. So there's some sort of assistance available to you, or someone offering help, or you're helping someone on Tuesday. I was getting earlier, there's something like someone wants to help. And this could be you wanting to help someone. Someone might be misinterpreting the intentions behind it, maybe. So this is good with the glasses because this could talk about clarity as well. You've got hope. So there's someone offering hope to somebody, or this assistance is going to provide some hope. But the Hand is definitely like a helping hand. And you've got Six of Pentacles. So there's for sure energy of assistance, give and take, being open to receive as well. So there could be something happening Tuesday where it's encouraging you to be open to receiving some sort of assistance of some kind. You've got the little bicycle. This can be like ups and downs, pushing through something. I'm getting forward movement. Okay, so something's moving forward because you also have Six of Swords here on Wednesday. Six of Swords is a card of improvement. This is telling me that Wednesday you're feeling something is going in a better direction. This is a card of transition and healing as well, which I'm seeing as well throughout the week. It's making me feel like a situation's being mended, but something's changing, okay? So something is shifting. I'm really strongly getting closure with a situation, or maybe even finally an understanding of something. The Jug is making me think of, because it's generally like in one of my decks, the tea leaf deck, actually, it's lighthearted, carefree time. So definitely like more of a carefree sort of feeling Wednesday. Getting something about emotions, contained emotions. So there could be like an outpouring of emotions as well on Wednesday from somebody. You've got the Luck Charm. So this is about luck. There could be something lucky happening this day. You're researching or heavily interested in a certain topic that's like expanding your mind or awareness about something. So there's something you're wanting to research or look heavily into. The little ladybug reading the book. And I like that you've got two symbols of luck because you've got the ladybug there and you've got the lucky charm there, the lucky horseshoe. So there's definitely a feeling of luck coming in for you on Wednesday. And again, you've got Sagittarius as kind of like main character energy. This could be you or somebody. Again, we've got two fire signs this week to kind of go with our fire theme. On to Thursday. This is the day where I think you're getting some sort of closure or something's coming to a completion here. This to me lately has been coming through as like the enough is enough card. Like, okay, enough is enough. Like, you could be walking away from something, or just something could be coming to its close. There's definitely a feeling of deep emotions or deep emotional exploration with the diving mask. You've got the sloth, you've got the little moose there, you've got the sailboat, and the key to your success. So let me just see here. Something about going with the flow. Take care of yourself Thursday, like relaxation, self-care. Good rest and sleep could be really important on Thursday if you can make sure to do that. The boat is making me think of the Six of Swords. It's kind of making me think of a continuation. Like, this is healing, okay? Or your relationship with someone is healing, or a situation is healing. I'm getting smooth sailing with the boat, so something is starting to, again, shift in that better direction. You're feeling more relaxed or at ease. You could also be saying something again like, don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. Maybe by acknowledging something, it's sort of like releasing this like pent up feeling that you've had. You've got the moose. This is like strength. It makes me think of feeling solid, grounded, strong in your stance in regards to something. It also is like not underestimating your power or your presence is coming through. You've got the key to your success. So there's something on Thursday you're going to find is the key to your success. This is also a way forward. It's a yes, and keys represent solution. So I do see there's some sort of solution coming in, but I see you're in very like a go with the flow, kind of relaxed sort of energy, or you're prioritizing rest and healing that day. On Friday, I'm seeing you channeling some nervous emotions, or just some like, I'm getting like an emotional hangover, honestly, is what's coming through, where you're just kind of processing something. And I love the sunrise in both of these images. You've got the film and the little paint palette. I'm getting that you're channeling something into art or something artistic. You could be feeling a little bit nostalgic that day, and this could be bringing up some emotions too, or just kind of reflective that day. And then you have the paint palette. So I'm getting art. I was getting earlier you channeling strong emotions into art or something that you're passionate about, something that's creative for you. By the weekend, I'm seeing you're feeling a lot more just like sturdy, secure. You're in a very practical sort of mindset on the weekend as well. You're looking forward, you're setting goals. You're not very available this week, like in general. Maybe not so much Tuesday, but just overall, I'm getting like you're craving that solo time, you're craving that rest. So yeah, on the weekend, I'm seeing you're sort of in a work kind of professional, practical work. Yeah, I'm getting like work focused. It's like you're channeling your energy into, actually, as I look up productivity. That's funny. Yeah. Sometimes I notice things and I like to include it in the reading. So you're feeling kind of productive Saturday, refreshed. There's sort of like an Ace of Cups feeling as well. Deer can represent gentleness, so just getting a general like more reserved feeling on the weekend. But there could be something you're working on, or some goals you're focused on that are more professional. Some of you could also, I'm getting something about like a meeting with a professional person. There could be interviews. It's the weekend, so maybe you're just preparing for an interview. Some of you are like preparing some sort of professional clothing, or just preparing something that's professional, like whether it's your attire or meeting with someone. I'm getting something about a meeting at a bank. It keeps coming through, so I'll say it. Or financial planning could be kind of your focus. Some of you are focused on saving or making some practical financial decisions on the weekend. And you're being encouraged not to make any impulsive moves based on strong emotions when spending. Okay, so try to keep that in mind. And then closing off the week on Sunday, you've got the Four of Pentacles. So again, this is like holding something back. It's holding on. It can be suspicious. It can be tense, but it's secure. It's sturdy. It's like I'm getting on the weekend, you're just trying to get your bearings, but you're feeling very secure and sturdy and supported. I'm getting a lot of support for you this week. I will say there's lots of support coming in. And the fish, again, this is a charm of transition and kind of being in the in-between with something. So I'm seeing that throughout the whole week, actually. I'm seeing you're trying to just adapt to some sort of life change on Sunday. Again, on the weekend, you could be kind of focused on practical money moves, saving money, being sort of prudent or responsible with your money. You're making financial plans. So again, I was getting, and it's coming through again, to avoid any heated financial decisions or doing anything out of just the intensity of the moment. But overall this week, group one, I think you can be relieved to know that something's getting wrapped up finally. You're getting closure, okay? There's going to be moments where maybe you wish things had been handled differently, or maybe you wish you hadn't misunderstood or they didn't, but that's the thing that happens. It's getting sorted out this week. There's going to be productive ways for you to channel this energy. I think you're kind of sticking to yourself. You're not trying to add to the heat. I want to add, by the way, this situation might not have been directly just involving you. If you look at the ant, this could be involving a large number of people, okay? This might not just be you directly, but you're trying not to add to the gossip or the heat or the intensity of it anymore. You're just trying to do your own thing. You're craving some cool off time. Reset your batteries and just kind of like pull away this week. You're processing your own emotions. You're trying to cool off, prioritize rest. You're interested in something, or focusing on different topics that are interesting to you. Tuesday, you've got a theme of help or assistance as well, carrying into Wednesday. So there's definitely helpful people around you this week. So yeah, let me know what you think. Does this make sense? I'd love to hear it, and we'll see you next week. Group 2, if you chose the second animal, which I don't know what it is yet, then this is your messages for this week. We're going to see what might be in store for you this week, what kind of energies are coming in, different themes of the week. We'll get you 7 tarot cards as well as charms. We get you some tea leaf cards, and of course your main card, which we're about to get right now. And I love this because you already know what it is, but I don't. So I love that. Okay, group 2, what do you have? You've got the fox. Ooh. Okay, so we'll definitely read this as well. But the fox energy is really thinking on your feet. It's being strategic. It's being careful with information. It's being thoughtful. I always think of just strategy. It can be sometimes like holding back information or just being mindful of what you divulge is coming through, like what you say. It can be secretive. It can be a card of being shrewd. So let's see what we get for the other cards. It's starting to rain right now too. So that's interesting. I don't know if that means something to you. Okay, group 2. What do we have coming in this week for group 2? Thinking on your feet is definitely coming through. One just flew out. You've got the barrel, just flew out. You feel like something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Group 2, what's coming in this week for group 2? Tent, temporary situation. All right, and on the bottom you had tankard, so I want to take that because I think I know what's going on here. You need to have some fun this week, okay? This is a good week to like prioritize this, all right? There's something going on temporary. I'm getting a few things from this, but you've been going through something lately that I think has made it difficult to focus on things that you really want to focus on. So you're feeling like something's missing. I really feel like I haven't had as much fun lately. I haven't had as much time with my friends. My palm's getting itchy too. I don't know what that means. I know it means something. It's escaped me right now though. My left palm is very itchy. But yeah, I mean, you might be kind of reflective lately of like, oh, you know what? Like, I feel like, I don't know, I haven't had something I feel very passionate about, I really want to work on, or, work's been slow, or I haven't had any time with my friends, or I haven't been, as interested in dating, or like or goals, like whatever this is, like you're starting to like, have an itch for something, like you're wanting something, you're craving something. And this could be based on a temporary situation that's been going on. This could also just be saying like right now something that is happening is only temporary, or something is about to kind of pass. And then you've got the tankard on the bottom. So celebration, fun, and enjoyment. This is kind of coming through as like, kind of like what you're lacking, what you are missing, what you feel like is lacking. It's like, okay, I want to have some fun. So I'm going to get you your tarot, and then we'll read to you the fox card. We'll get you some charms, of course. I say this every week, and I definitely had to say this for group 1. Group 1 had some challenging cards, but that does not mean you're having a bad week, okay? Every week has its ups and downs. That wasn't a very good shuffle. And I like to say this because, first of all, this could be your first weekly reading with me, but I never want a card or, anything that comes up in my reading to make you kind of like set yourself up for a bad week, right? Like, again, every week has its ups and downs. There's always something to look forward to in the week. And if a challenging card comes up, it does not mean that it's going to be a bad day or a bad week or anything like that. We're just looking at different energies that might pop up, different themes, different things you might be dealing with now. So let's get you your tarot, starting with Monday. You've got the Hierophant. Tuesday, 10 of Swords. Wednesday, 3 of Wands. Thursday, 6 of Wands. Friday, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Saturday, you've got the Fool card. And Sunday, you've got the Hanged Man card. Okay. On the bottom, you've got the 8 of Wands. So I'm getting kind of like this surge of excitement coming in this week, okay? Or something coming in kind of fast. The tent is making me think of like a temporary, like something that's coming to town that's like temporary and really fun. Or a temporary opportunity this week that you're going to want to like, okay, let's do this week. It's going to happen fast. There could be something spontaneous this week that you choose to do that you're like, okay, you know what? I want to do this. I want I just did this actually. My friends invited me to spend a night out of town. It was just like an overnight little trip. We went to the casino, which I'm not generally a huge fan of. I don't really like the feeling of it, but I did have fun. It was something different. And we had some good food and some laughs, and it was just something super spontaneous that I don't often do. So, yeah. All right, let's read the fox. So it's smart, strong partner or mate, wise teacher. Oh, I like that with the Hierophant. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Oh, I wonder if there's like a fox energy coming in this week, keeping things exciting. Like this person's very charismatic. That's interesting. So Fox energy helps us to stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. Okay, so bingo. I think that's partially what's going on. I think you might feel with the barrel, like there's a certain relationship that's kind of been slipping away, or you feel like you haven't had as much time with this person. So this could be a good week to initiate contact. I do see you feeling a little bit more, I don't know, like welcoming of the new this week. So when in balance, this energy is magical, an ingenious teacher, and monogamous. When out of balance, sneaky, unsure of their identity. To bring into balance, partnership and connection. So that's how to bring this barrel energy into balance this week, is through connection. Let's see what the charms have to add. All right. Oh, see, that's like the perfect amount of charms. Group 1, I had like way too many, which I worked with, but I like, this is like perfect. And funnily enough, I mentioned casino and there's like a little slot machine. So I think it's more symbolic. So I'm definitely not encouraging you to go gamble or do anything like that you would view as like financially risky by any means. But this is more about risk taking and like taking a chance, doing something kind of fun, a gamble of sorts, right? With the Fool and then the slot machine. So that's actually really cool. So there could be something on Saturday or on the weekend that you're doing that's just kind of like spontaneous and you're taking a risk or you're taking a chance with something, right? So we'll get there. I just want to quickly observe. All right. So as far as major arcanas, you've got the Hierophant, which is interesting because the fox talked about being a teacher. You've got the Fool card as well and the Hanged Man. So you've got 3 major arcana cards. You've got some swords, pentacles, and wands, no cups that I can see right now. All right. So let's get started. So the first day, starting off the week, Monday, you're very like disciplined. I'm getting very disciplined. There's something about balance. You're maybe looking closely at like the teachings of something or someone's teachings, or you're like maybe observing closely something to do with balance in your life. You could be interested in something that's going to bring, I don't know though, because I'm kind of feeling like you're craving more excitement. Maybe there's been like a hyper fixation on like something that's been almost like too regimented or too structured, right? Which can be a good thing, but I'm thinking you're craving a little bit of excitement, fun, and enjoyment, and a little less structure or like less of a rigid sort of vibe this week. What I'm getting is just to look closely at where your life is maybe like what you need to maybe bring into balance. And I think in this case, it's like more fun, more excitement. I'm almost kind of getting like you're breaking free from this feeling of like needing to conform or like do things a certain way this week, right? You're entering more of like a free-spirited energy this week. And this is the thing, like sometimes we're really craving that like, okay, I've got this like structure, I'm following these rules, I'm following this very closely, and it's helping us or adding to our lives. And then other times it's like, you know what, I'm feeling burnt out. I'm feeling exhausted. Something's lacking. I need some fun. I need some spontaneity. I need to go do something a little bit kind of random or just exciting. Have a little bit of like a temporary kind of vacation from a situation. So that's kind of what I feel like could be happening. You're just kind of taking a close look at what maybe you need to bring into balance. And I think in this case, it's fun, it's excitement, it's like a little bit of spontaneity. Because you've got the leg here on Tuesday, the leg and the hand, interestingly, and you've got the scissors with the little shovel. Cut back on work, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of easier said than done, I guess. But if this is for you, you might know what this is. So cutting back, so you've got the scissors. So usually this is like cutting something out. And the shovel can represent like hard work. Maybe you're taking like a close look at like what you need to cut out of your life right now. Because the scissors with the Ten of Swords is interesting too, because there's something you're like closing off, you're putting an end to. Like there's some sort of closure. It's getting almost like a burnt out feeling from the Ten of Swords in this case. You're stepping into a new experience. I'm getting there's a certain situation where like you're cutting it off before it's even begun. Like there's something you were planning on starting or initiating, or like a seed you were wanting to plant or something. And it's almost like something's, I don't know what this is and don't force the message, but something's coming to an end before it's even begun. Like before it even started, it's like you're realizing maybe something's too much work, or it's just not worth, the juice isn't worth the squeeze with something. Like there's something you're just like, okay, no, I'm putting a stop to this. I'm seeing this hand as like, okay, stop. The hand can also be like someone reaching out for help or assistance. It could be you reaching out to a friend as well, or a friend reaching out to you possibly. The leg is stepping into a new experience or putting your best foot forward. The Three of Wands Wednesday, here's where I think there's sort of a shift, is like middle of the week. There's something new coming in. Or you're exploring other options. It's actually, you know what's funny, group 2, is I think whatever this closure represents is actually the best thing for you, because it's opening up a whole new world of possibilities that you didn't know was there. It's like, maybe like in the moment, it's kind of like, maybe this is what's lacking. It's like something's lacking. You're like, you know what, I'm not enjoying this. So I'm not focusing on it anymore because it's not enjoyable to me, or I'm not interested in this anymore. So maybe you thought something was going to work and then you realized it didn't, right? So you're kind of shifting your focus. I'm getting to tell you to be prepared Wednesday, because you've got the little, oh my goodness, squirrel, okay, which is preparation, like preparing for something. You've got Three of Wands, which is also making me think I'm getting like something, be ready for Wednesday or something you're preparing for that's exciting Wednesday, or something you'll want to prepare for. Could be something exciting like travel. But yeah, something you didn't expect is arriving Wednesday. I'm getting a specific message, like there's somebody in your life that like misses having fun with you. Like they have a blast with you. The two of you have fun. You have a great time, and you've been like missing each other. This could be a Leo, or you could be a Leo. You've got be generous and the favor will be returned this week. It's kind of like right in the middle there. You've got the little lantern, and you've got Six of Wands. So the lantern has to do with illumination, something being illuminated. And you've got Six of Wands as well. So Six of Wands is a card of success, victory, achievement, feeling, I'm getting a lot of support for you, okay? You've got others see you as lively, friendly, and witty. You've got the Six of Wands. I'm seeing a lot of like support around you, and someone also might be doing something out of appreciation for you as well on Wednesday, or on Thursday, sorry. I'm getting, you have a hard time like letting yourself relax and enjoy your achievements. Like you're always like, okay, well, what's next? And you might burn yourself out. You might be like, you have a hard time just letting yourself take a chance to just, okay, let's just enjoy where we're at right now. I think you're always someone who's like striving for more. I think you have a hard time taking a break, and this week is kind of testing you to take a break. You can kind of let loose a little bit and relax and, you know, enjoy where you're at right now. So I'm getting this week you're being encouraged to just enjoy your achievements. Take a moment to acknowledge where you're at right now and what you've achieved. And this might also make you feel more fulfilled too, because like I feel like you haven't had a chance to kind of look around and see what's already there or what you've already accomplished. I'm seeing there's something to celebrate, specifically Thursday, some sort of achievement, something that you're doing. Like, it's time to celebrate. This is only temporary, so take a moment to enjoy it. Okay, I'm getting, some of you could have a guest in town too, or someone who's like here temporarily. Enjoy your time with them, because they're not always there, okay? So enjoy your time with this person or with these people. It could be like, again, friends or family in town or something like that. That's just an example. On Friday, you've got the little pirate charm. This is interesting because this is like, I was talking about this last week, but I've had this charm since I was like a little girl, and it represents fun, excitement, and adventure. So I'm getting seeking out some sort of adventure. I'm seeing that on Saturday too. This is like the oldest charm that I have. It came from a Kinder Surprise back when Kinder Surprises were like super cool. It's a solid little metal piece, but the pirate to me represents adventure, seeking out adventure. It's just seeking something out. You could be setting some sort of like financial goal as well on Friday as well, because you've got this barrel card. Okay, so something's lacking in your life, and you've got like the pirate, which is making me think of seeking out treasure with the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like you're starting to like implement some sort of plan on Friday, some sort of like long-term plan you're putting into action. It's funny too, because like you've got like the Knight of Pentacles would not be like the risk taker. And then you've got like the slot machine and the Fool card on Saturday. Maybe it's like calculated risks. You're taking some sort of calculated risk. Something you did for somebody could be being paid forward toward, like, back to you this week as well. Like someone's doing something nice for you, or doing some sort of gesture, paying you back for something. Someone could be literally paying you back money too. Like you lent them money, they're paying you back. I am getting you're in a very, like, because this said something's lacking, maybe love, money, or goals. It's like there's definitely some sort of goal or something you're getting prepared for this week. Like you're ready to start this new adventure, like something you're preparing for that you're feeling really excited about. You've made up your mind about it. You're feeling sure about it. Yeah. On the weekend, you got the Fool card. So Saturday you could be feeling, or on the weekend, you could be feeling just excited about what's to come, optimistic, hopeful, spur of the moment, spontaneous. I use that word several times this reading, but it's coming through. Adventurous, excited. There's new beginnings, there's lots of potential. You're feeling excited about some sort of new adventure you're starting. I love the little pirate because there's the ship there, right there too. So you're excited about this new adventure. It could really go somewhere. You're seeing the potential in it. You've got the unicorn. This is like uniqueness and imagination. So you could be feeling very imaginative and creative that day. But yeah, again, the slot machine. So feeling of like chance. Then you have the Hanged Man on Sunday. This is, again, like a time. I think I'm just getting, you're taking it easy on the weekend. You're taking a rest. You've got the tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. You could be seeing things from a different perspective on Sunday. You've got others see you as lively, friendly, and witty. I'm getting this specific thing. I think lately you've been feeling so focused on work, or so focused on this like routine or structure, that you feel like maybe people have forgotten that you're a fun friend, or you're great to be around, or you can have fun, or maybe you've forgotten yourself. So I think you're kind of being reminded of that, and people want to hang out with you. Like they want to be around you. They enjoy being around you. They miss you. Someone misses you specifically, I'm getting. And that's why this said, foxes don't do well when they slip away. Reconnecting with people you love is like specifically mentioned here. So this is a good week to do that. Go have some fun, call up that friend, do something kind of spontaneous, spur of the moment, exciting, because your partnerships and connections are how to bring any energy back into balance. So that's what you're lacking right now, is your connections. And that time with those. It could be a romantic partnership or friends, whatever the case may be. I think you're in for an exciting week, a different kind of week, a bit of a reset week, a week to kind of recharge your batteries, do something fun, relax a little bit, connect with partnerships, connect with relationships. And also you're getting like excited again about something. You're feeling enthusiastic and excited about a new goal. It's less it's like stepping away from something for a little while and then coming back more fired up and recharged. So I love this for you, group 2. Let me know what you think. We will see you next week. Hello, group 3. If you chose the third animal, which I don't know what it is yet, but you do, then this is your messages for the week ahead. Let's see what kind of energy is coming in this week, different things that might kind of stand out by the end of the week, different themes. I love these readings. I love connecting every week. So let me know which animal you chose, and I'm excited to see what you get. I love this because you know what it is, but I don't yet. Ooh, we've got the tiger. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm hearing that song. Eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Yeah, this is like intense. Lots of intense energy this week. Yeah, you're like, there's like a bit of an intimidating sort of energy. We'll see what that says. I'm definitely going to read it, but let's get your tea leaf cards. Group 3, what's in store for group 3 this week? What's in store for group 3 this week? Whoa. Okay, it's a little bit too many. A bunch fell out. We'll try that again. Group 3, what's happening this week? Again, a bunch fell out. Let's try one more time. I like to aim for like 2, 3 maybe. Any more than that, it just gets to be too much. Okay, well, we'll take 3 just fell out. We'll take them. Your cards are like popping out of the deck today. You've got you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift with diamond. You've got the torch, so spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. And then you also have the sunrise, so new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. Whoa, I love that with the tiger. I'm getting like this feeling of your eye on the prize with something. Confidence. I want to read that in a second. I want to get you your tarot first though. And I say it every week. I've said it for all 3 groups today, especially one group in particular was sort of definitely dealing with some challenges in relationships or some sort of major misunderstanding. So I just like to say this, and if you've heard me say it every week, I apologize, but it's important because if this is your first reading, please don't let a challenging card for your week ahead set you up for a bad week or make you think like you're going to have a bad day. It's not how this works. We're just looking at different themes that you might be dealing with, different things that come up. Every week has its ups and downs. So if you get a challenging card on one day, it's not like a weather forecast where it's saying, oh, that's not going to be a good day. You know what I mean? I think a lot of you know that. It's just, I just feel like it's important to mention that, right? Just so you don't set yourself up for, a bad day just because we got a challenging card. It's not, it's not saying that at all. Okay, group 3, let's take a look. Monday, you've got King of Cups Monday. Tuesday, 6 of Wands. Wednesday, you've got another king. You've got the King of Pentacles Wednesday. Thursday, you've got the Hermit. Friday, 3 of Wands. This one's kind of, there we go. And then Saturday, let's see what's coming in Saturday. You've got Page of Cups. And then Sunday, 10 of Cups. Wow. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Lots of potential this week. An undertone of lots of potential. I'm getting you feeling very creative, very driven, very focused on your goals, your creativity. You're very emotionally fulfilled this week. Okay, group 3, solid cards. Let's read your tiger, and I just want to get you your charms too. So group 3, what is coming in for group 3 this week? What should we know about group 3's week? There we go. I'm always trying to strike that balance of like what's the right amount of charms, because sometimes there's too many and sometimes it's not quite enough. This is good. Yeah, this is good. We can work with this. I find I'd rather have less than more than too many, because sometimes if you get too many, the messages might just kind of be a little less clear. I like a very clear message per day. And of course, multiple things can come up too. So let's look at Tiger and see what is the Tiger trying to tell you this week. And I think you were drawn to that card, right? So like there's something about like, I'm just getting the eye contact or just the intensity. I love the moon. It's making me think of intuition. So lunar force, Ease in darkness, feminine energy. So the tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all highlighted in the midnight hour. And the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. So when in balance, this energy is passionate, strong, and sensual. When out of balance, overstimulated. To bring into balance, candle gazing. Oh, that's interesting. Candle gazing. Oh, I love this. Okay. I like that with the torch, actually. I really like that last part. I like how it says, there is nothing to fear in stillness except the awakening of your own power. And I like that with the hermit and with the torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah, there's like an inner calm that you have this week. It's very powerful. Maybe you've been recently like feeling very overstimulated, and the calm might actually be uncomfortable. The stillness might be like, okay, what's going on? Because you might be so used to having so much happening, like chaos or just like so much going on, and feeling this like overstimulation all the time, that maybe it's like this calm, this quiet, this tranquility is maybe initially a little uncomfortable. But I'm getting that there's potential there. Okay, and this calmness, this quietness this week is bringing in new creative ideas. This is like a fresh start for you. There's like a calmness. I like how it said potent calm. There's a potent calmness in the air, this tranquility. And like I said, I'm getting at first, initially, it's going to be kind of like almost suspicious. You're like, okay, things are weirdly calm. What's going on? This is a good thing. It's telling you to spend time in silence while this is happening, because it's awakening your own power. When you had so much going on, so much coming at you, feeling so overstimulated and on guard, you couldn't almost like step into this power. So this is actually a good thing, okay? So don't be suspicious of the quiet. Don't be suspicious of the calm and tranquility. It's happening because this is going to be a bit of like a fresh start for you, okay? And you're really, I like how it says that it's awakening your own power. Okay, so passionate, strong, sensual. Yeah, I love the idea of like sensuality, and just the sense of like, I'm seeing lots about like exploring things that are enjoyable to you, enjoying your senses this week, your sense of taste, your sense of touch. Like I'm getting, you are feeling very sensual, very, and I like how it even says like in tune with your feminine energy, okay, as well this week. I'm getting you're feeling creative, you're feeling more spiritual, you're feeling intuitive. So I love this. Let's dive in day by day. We'll look at the kind of daily breakdown here. I'm actually going to leave this open though, so we can refer back to it if we would like to. So let me just get comfy here for a second, group 3. Yours is powerful. There's like, I keep getting, there's so much potential this week. And this, again, this quiet is going to be able to allow you to tap into these new creative ideas. It's a fresh start. This week is definitely a fresh start for you. And I wanted to say, but I didn't, and I'm going to, because I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm getting calm before the storm, but not like, again, not in a way of like the storm being a negative thing. It's just like you've got some time this week to kind of like get ready for something, to prepare for something. Again, there's potential, there's creation. Like there's something this week you're like gearing up for. And I heard that song, Eye of the Tiger, Thrill of the Fight. Like I'm picturing like Rocky running up the stairs. Like there's like almost like a training or something for some of you, maybe like training for something. So that's what I mean by storm. I don't mean a storm in the sense of more chaos. I just mean like this is going to be an oddly calm week for you. Like quiet, reflective, peaceful. Okay, so you're like using this time to your advantage. Okay, so let's look at your days. So you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Let's see if this is kind of jumping out anywhere specific. Sometimes I like to kind of see. I'm not really necessarily seeing anything representing a gift necessarily. I mean, there's lots of potential. Ace of Pentacles twice kind of Receiving or giving a precious gift. I'm kind of called to the King of Cups with this. But I'm getting like I'm getting the phrase calm waters. Like there's a deep sense of calm and groundedness despite what's happening around you. Like you're in a sense of calm. I am seeing the telescope there. I'm thinking of like, again, looking ahead. But this could be a person in your life, okay? It could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. But the King of Cups is very compassionate, very loving, very in tune with their emotions, very sensitive. They're sentimental, they're loving, they're caring. So somebody who loves you very much could be giving you this precious gift. Some of you could, I'm getting proposals. Some of you could be getting proposed to this week. I'm seeing it in a few different places. So that's potential. It doesn't have to be that, but you're receiving or giving a precious gift this week. Could be Tuesday. Someone could be like showing their appreciation for you Tuesday or even Wednesday, because you've got this King of Pentacles as well, just like generosity. But yeah, your main energy on Monday is just King of Cups energy. So whether that's you, okay, just feeling in a place of deep emotional calm and steadiness, or whether it's someone in your life that just loves you very much, like a King of Cups type energy being the focal point of that day, could just be very loving energy. On to, bingo. I just noticed this secret love. It was kind of tucked there. I didn't see it. So someone's feelings could be a little less secret this week, okay? This would be a lot more open. So somebody could be like making some sort of offer, or just like showing you that they love you, and this could have been previously a little bit more secret, possibly. On to Tuesday, you've got a lot of charms. Tuesday at 3 is being brought up for some reason. You've got discovered. Okay, yeah, discovered's right on the line. Discovering someone's feelings. The name Cameron's coming up. Secret love and discovered. Yeah, there's something about discovering someone's feelings, or they're discovering their feelings for you. You've got the word believe up here too. Yeah, okay, I don't know why I'm missing this, because you've got the diving helmet, discovered, secret love. So someone like deeply exploring their emotions, or you're deeply exploring your emotions in regards to someone or something. Yeah, passionate, strong, sensual. Yeah, there's somebody like, I'm getting a very romantic connection. And the more I look at it, the more I see it. And I missed it at first. So maybe that's significant. I'm seeing a very uplifting energy Tuesday specifically, very supportive. A feeling of achievement, a feeling of success, an uplifting feeling, a feeling of victory. I'm getting to tell you to like soak in this energy, enjoy it. This is a feeling of like recognition and reward. So you could be receiving some sort of recognition this day. I'm just looking at it with the charms too. The ice cream cone is just generally like something you're enjoying the moment. So I'm getting to enjoy this moment. There's a deep feeling of like personal satisfaction that I'm getting, like you're proud of yourself for something. Like there's something you did that you're very proud of yourself for. I'm getting there's somebody or you exploring emotions that were kind of hidden before, okay? Like secret, like there's something about hidden emotions or deep emotions being explored. Contained emotions. Something that was contained that's like now starting to kind of come to the surface. I'm getting something that was swept under the rug with the broom. I don't know what that expression means right this minute. I know I've heard it. Does it mean something's like ignored or something's like not being dealt with? I'm pretty sure. Let me know what you get from that. But yeah, overall, Tuesday's looking great. There's also a sense of like, yeah, I think I already said it, but like personal satisfaction or just recognition, acknowledgement of something. On to Wednesday, you've got heads up. This King of Pentacles could be someone who's giving you a heads up about something financial. Someone could be giving you financial advice or like a heads up about something or asking you to pay attention to something financial, okay? Because you've got the bag of money and the heads up with the King of Pentacles. So it's honestly coming through as just like very wise financial advice or practical financial advice or a heads up, or like not even necessarily a warning, but someone telling you to pay attention to something in regards to your finances. So that's what I'm getting Wednesday. It could be the gift, the precious gift as well. Someone's giving you a precious gift potentially. Thursday is where I'm really getting this like calm that the card was talking about. Like the tiger card was talking about, there's nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. I'm getting that with the Hermit card with the torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So this is going to be a day where you're particularly feeling this like calm and you're really going inward. It's going to be an introspective day. You might just feel like just this, again, the sense of how it says here, being at one with the silence. So you're at one with silence on Thursday. We don't really have a lot of charms either. It's pretty much just the Hermit card. So I'd be curious to know what happens Thursday, or if you're just kind of in that introspective sort of energy, you're doing some soul searching, some spiritual work that day. You're experiencing maybe some sort of awareness or enlightenment or a better understanding by really going inward. I'm getting you're not alone in this though. Like it's going to feel quiet, but you're not alone. I'm noticing the owl there and the cat there. So it's not loneliness, right? The Hermit card isn't about loneliness. It's about inward focus. So that's where you're focused. You've got a Libra there as well. Okay, it's kind of right in the middle there. You've got on Friday the bottle, the Ace of Pentacles. You've got the little skirt with the legs. It kind of looks like a mushroom with two stems. That's why I kept it in there, but it's actually part of a different charm that broke. You've got the rainbow as well as the umbrella. I'm getting with the umbrella, like you're expecting the worst with something. Stop. Don't do that. Like something, the most challenging part of a situation is over. I think that's what you're almost on guard. Like this, that's why silence to you is suspicious, because you're like, okay, this is too quiet. What's going on? What's going on here? So I'm getting like, don't be pessimistic about what's on its way. Like exciting new opportunities are on the way for you. Okay, there's lots of potential in this. I'm getting the storms done. You've got the rainbow and the umbrella. Like put the umbrella away. Things have cleared up. Some things cleared up for you. Sunrise, like I'm getting to tell you smooth sailing. I'm almost hearing like someone saying, okay, it's like storm's cleared. The bottle can be bottled up emotions or just even excitement. I'm getting something just about excitement, intensity. Ace of Pentacles. You've got Ace of Pentacles there too. Could be like a new financial opportunity on the way for you, or exciting new things that could have a lot of potential. I'm loving Saturday too. You've got be the creator of your own life with the Page of Cups. You're in a very creative energy on Saturday. You're open to the new. That's what I'm seeing this week, is you're open to potential, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. The Acorn, the Ace of Pentacles twice. Page of Cups. Like you're so open to these fresh starts, these new beginnings. There's something like you're I'm noticing the eye contact of the tiger. I'm just like, nothing's intimidating you. This fresh start isn't intimidating you anymore. You're seeing the potential of it. Be the creator of your own life. So you're in a very creative energy on Saturday. Very loving too. Very open, optimistic. Emotional, expressive, hopeful. Very, very beautiful emotions on the weekend. Fulfilled. 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It's like the happily ever after card. You could be enjoying time with family that day, or just feeling very emotionally fulfilled in general. Got 3 o'clock there. Got 2 threes, 33. 3 could be an important, you chose group 3, so maybe look up 333. Maybe you're noticing 333. You've got the Acorn as well, so it always reminds me of like an Ace of Pentacles, because you've got 3 essentially Ace of Pentacles. But this could also have to do with the new creative ideas, the new ventures, a fresh start. Like there's so much potential in this. This could turn into something pretty big, pretty substantial, group 3. So let me know what you think of this reading. I loved this for you. I hope that it made sense. I hope you have a phenomenal week. We will see you next time.